What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1160 of FloWrestling Radio, live from Austin, Texas. Got a great show. Apologies for the delay. Things happen. It's nobody's fault. I heard some of you were blaming Tyler. We can just land on this.
It's fair.
Tyler's fault.
Yeah. He burned a man last week, and now he's burning us.
Yeah.
It's the ground.
Yeah, I don't think everyone knows that. But
I feel burnt.
To my right, James Dean Rader. To the left, Andrew Spey. He's got his best Hawaiian guitar shirt.
The spirit of Mahalo is with everyone here today.
That's right. And to the left, fake side piece, David Bray.
That's right. I'm only half the side piece of John Kozak.
That's true. Kozak's out sick. Kind of a low T move, if you ask me.
Oh, bad omen heading into Worlds.
I know he better not. He's got
Leaving Monday.
around a week. I leave Monday. They leave like Wednesday.
I think we leave Thursday, or we leave Wednesday, get there Thursday.
I don't know, but you
Something
should
like
know. I'm pretty sure you leave 2 days after me, so Wednesday.
Let's call it Wednesday.
Yep.
I'll just be at the airport early.
Which means, hey, Worlds is right around the corner. We're going to talk about that. Today is the day we preview 97 kilograms. We will do that without John Kozak's expertise. So we will have to be expertises in this situation. We're going to preview some NCAA wrestling teams. Bo Nickal got a fight, other odds and ends. JD, my friend, where do we start?
Let's touch up on the odds and ends, wrap those up. Bo Nickal's new fight announced. I had no idea who this opponent was, but you're familiar with him.
I'm familiar with him because of my time working with Flow Grappling. Rodolfo Vieira is a jiu-jitsu legend. He's like a 6-time black belt world champion. He's an ADCC champion on top of that. He looks like this, the picture that Bray's got pulled in here. Although he looks like a strong guy. So, no, he's a jiu-jitsu legend trying to find his way into MMA. He's good. Like, he's 11-3, I think, for his career. All right, that's enough of Rodolfo. So he's good. Jiu-jitsu guy. Obviously, most of his wins are by submission. 9 of his 11 wins are via submission. This is on the November 15th MSG card. We don't know if it's. I assume it'll be main card. I feel like this is a giant jiu-jitsu name, a giant wrestling name. I don't think this is a prelims situation, even though I think Bo said he was open.
It was like co-main event for the last one.
I know. But I think the reason that's a discussion is Bo was like, I'll do prelims. Yeah, he just wanted to be on the MSG card. So I'm interested in it. I think it's what if you're thinking about, and I'm not an expert on any of this stuff, but I don't see Bo wanting to take this to the ground, right? We've seen him be reluctant against jiu-jitsu guys in the past, and this is a way better jiu-jitsu guy than anyone he's faced. So I would expect it to be on his feet. I'm curious to find when the betting odds come out, then we'll really learn kind of how the experts view this match.
People that have skin in the game at that point, who are they betting on?
Yep. So good. That's good for Bo. You know, one thing I've said is I think it'd be good for him to fight more, get more fights under his belt. And it's been, his fight was in May, I think. So still half a year.
What do you think this matchup says about his perception with kind of just the standings in the UFC?
I think it's I think they still want him to be a success, right? I think this would be a good notch in his belt if he beats Rodolfo. And similarly for Rodolfo, someone who's got a legendary status in another discipline, right? If he can get this win, I think it's kind of like for both an inflection point kind of match fight.
Anytime a wrestler goes up against a really good jiu-jitsu guy, I do get a little nervous that it could be a Damian Maia situation where you can be winning the whole fight, but they got that one trick up their sleeve. It's like a knockout.
Well, Ben kind of got. Ben was his hips were so bad at that point. He was so physically not what he was that I don't know.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that situation where it ends up on the ground, and if he's really good at jiu-jitsu, that's nerve-wracking. Like if you're on the feet with a guy who's really good at knocking you out.
Rodolfo actually fought on a Who's Number One when we were doing those at Dell Diamond.
Ooh.
He was the main event, and he got tapped by Kainan Duarte, who's awesome. It was kind of a crazy match, but or that was a crazy outcome. But yeah, excited to see how it goes for Bo. I know I'll be watching. That's a crazy weekend because November 15th, That's the Collegiate Duels Invitational presented by Paycom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a great weekend for
Yeah.
us.
Well, I got to see when the Black Knight invite, and I don't know if it's happening, but the Bill Farrell. It's usually all around that time too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, we do.
those are two, and because the Black Knight invite and Bill Farrell are both in New York. One's in West Point, which is
You're going to try to do it all, aren't
a
you?
little north, but then the Bill
I
Farrell
get
is.
the angle here. Okay.
You could walk from MSG to the New York Athletic Club if they have it at the New York Athletic Club again.
Now it's walking distance.
Now it's game on. Now I think New York is just going to be
Now we're
the
basically
combat sports.
losing money, not sending Spade at.
For Space starting to get into Kyle Klingman territory where walking distance is anything within like 15, 20 miles.
He broke me. Andrew Spade
Walking machine.
broke me on a walk. We were like, oh, I mean, I like walks. I walk every day, like a half hour, which is like, I don't know, a little over 2 miles. It's fine. And this guy, he could have went forever.
The secret, and I explained that to you and Connor, who joined us on the walk as well, is I never jog. That is a promise. I will not put forth the effort.
He did.
And as long as we just stay walking, it's like, let's just keep marching.
Yeah, we did like over 7 mile walk in the heat was fine, but it was just, yeah. I don't know. I'm not the same man I once was.
You know what might inspire you? Because this is what I do: is I just put it in podcasts, and then I'm just like in the zone the whole time. And a lot of them are like Civil War podcasts, and you think like, oh, they're just on like a 20-mile march in like terrible boots, and like that's just every day. Like the whole armies are just marching.
Plus wool uniforms,
Yeah.
85 degrees out.
So it's like, and then you look on a map, and like they're walking from like Northern Virginia to Central PA. That's just like, all right, well, now march faster because timing matters now. So that inspires me.
Yeah. Plus you got the Nike Dunks.
Yeah. Now I'm walking around, my feet are looking spiff.
No dysentery. Like you're walking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The brother can move. Okay, so yeah, that's Bo Nickal.
Yeah. Other news: Amit Elor, pregnant.
Congrats to Amit and Mika. Yay.
Think of the potential that baby's gonna have.
Yeah.
As a
High expectations.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Olympic champion and ADCC champion.
And Amit, she posted, and she already said that this is her mini training partner. It's a little,
Oh, dang.
yeah. Ooh. Yep. For LA. So that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and it
Making
makes
the
me,
Olympics by 3.
I'm sorry, I think about just kind of wrestling only, but like, okay, what does this time frame put her for a return to the mat? It feels like even next year now seems like a long shot, right? I don't
I'm
know.
not very familiar with the pregnancy timeline. Other than at 9 months, it comes out,
I'm familiar with it, but I don't know.
and the post-op timeline.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Adeline Gray made a pretty speedy
That's
return
true.
to the mat. So there's a precedent there. But yeah, I would
That
I
was
would
a double
guess.
pregnancy.
Yeah, and
As far as I know, this is just a singular pregnancy.
could be. Yeah, we don't know this.
She said mini me.
Could,
mini
but
me's.
she could drop a surprise.
Tiny
That's
teammate.
true.
Yeah,
All births are big surprises now. That's a big angle.
it's true.
Gender, how many?
Yep.
So we are assuming one.
Yeah. I think I don't know what the timeline is, but for when she's due, but
You had your wife Brittany on there.
she used to be a
labor and
labor and
delivery.
delivery nurse. This was Tell you what, when when you're married to a nurse and she transitions into labor and delivery, the dinner table conversations get a little different. you gotta get used
Yeah.
to some terms, some things. So anyway, Brittany would be great on this podcast right now, but
Yeah.
she's
Dang it.
working, unfortunately.
Dag on it.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Next time we'll get Brittany on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Congrats to Amit and Mika.
We mentioned it yesterday briefly, but Melvin Miller, something on that one.
You got it.
Eminem released his new top 6 schools, as well as Gray Burnett, U17 World Team member this year, released his top 3 schools, which were Ohio State, Penn State, and Nebraska. And it kind of got me thinking, I feel like Nebraska is now making the top 3, 4, 5s for all of these big recruits, which obviously they've always recruited well.
Yeah.
But they're starting to get tossed up there, I feel like, in that top tier echelon. There's always a difference between making the final 3, 4, 5 and committing. But
This was a kind of a long discussed thing for Nebraska over the years. So this is an old FRL topic. Like, man, they're always in the mix for these big guys. And like at that point, like Jordan Burroughs was getting every kid to at least have them on their list and come out and take a visit. It was just getting them over the hump. So this is not unfamiliar territory. But the difference now being they got second at NCAAs. And that ultimately, what you do those 3 days in March are your biggest recruiting pitch. And so now we'll see, what kind of result it creates for them.
Yeah, strike while they're on top.
Yeah, Bray, why don't your thoughts on I'll start with Melvin, not Gray. Your thoughts on the top 6. He had a top 8, but now the top 8 didn't get pared down from that top 8. New teams in.
Yeah, the top 8 got pared down to 4, plus you added a couple more in. I mean, I think the obvious discussion point around Melvin Miller is, what does Melvin Miller's recruitment mean for Bo Bassett? And so I think you see what teams remain on the list, and it sounds like Bo is not, Penn State and Oklahoma State not necessarily in the mix right now for Bo, at least from what we're hearing. And so for those 2 schools to be on Melvin Miller's list, I think is interesting. But you look at the other schools that remain, and Ohio State, Michigan, Virginia Tech. I mean, those are all programs that if they're thinking about the ability to get not only Melvin but also Bo Bassett, I mean that could be, and Nebraska, I mean that could be a program changer for those guys. So it's one of the more interesting recruiting situations I can think of in the last I don't know since when, for a really long time, where you've got 2 absolute marquee recruits in 2 consecutive classes that could be a package deal. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. And I think, the last couple weeks, and even Chael, or whenever we did the show with Chael, was asking, what's up with Bo? What's the latest? And I think these coaches, I'm getting texts from coaches. All right, where are we at? What do you think? What are you hearing? And I think they don't know. The coaches kind of don't know where they're at. Even the big programs are like, I think we're in. Maybe we're in. I don't know. It's hard to say. And I think that's a reflection of, I don't think they know.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, and sometimes decisions like this just take some time. And like the way that Bo Bassett approached recruiting the first time around when he made his first commitment is this really linear timeline where I'm gonna start with this big list, and I'm gonna pare it down and pare it down and pare it down, and then it culminated with this really cinematic recruitment. Everything fit. Everything felt like it all locked into place, at the right time on this, live event. It was just kind of this storybook timeline. And I think the fact that now that isn't the thing that worked out for them, I think they're probably just really slowing down, taking their time. They have, the Bassets have the benefit of Melvin now going through that same recruiting process, having official visits. They're having a lot of conversations. Home visits are happening again. And so, yeah, I think it makes sense for it to take time. I think it makes sense also that everybody wants to know now. But I think it's going to take a little time.
Cool.
I want Bo Bassett to do whatever is best for him. But so I've been going down some sad Nick Saban edits this past week.
Oh yeah.
After the Bama loss, and it just got me thinking Bo to Iowa was so perfect, and now I'm just imagining a sad Bo Bassett edit of what could have been.
Yeah. It did
kind of belonged at Iowa.
It made a lot of sense in a lot of ways, but it is not happening.
What could have been.
Well, the way you can transfer now, it's never say never for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah.
I mean, there'd be. I'm not putting money on it or betting that it's going to happen, but I'm just saying a lot of things change a lot these days.
Yep.
All right, 97 kilogram preview. Kozak is not here in studio, but he is here in spirit.
Yeah.
The father. So I'll take over this one a little bit. 97's an interesting weight because you've got, the big question, is Sadulayev going to be there? Right? There's these rumors, or they're not rumors, but he literally has had visa trouble. So it sounds like there's a very good chance there's no Sadulayev at the World Championships.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have resolution there soon, in the next 2 days.
In terms of knowing he's going to be there.
Well, yeah, knowing if he will be there within
Correct.
2 days. So that's good good to know. Be good for us and all 97 is going to be waiting and refreshing and wondering if he gets in because he obviously changes the entire dynamic. So that aside, that's a caveat. We'll preview this as though he'll be there, but there's the caveat that he might not.
Right. Obviously, for Russia, there's a huge drop off for their backup, 97, who they would send anyways. But he's still good. But obviously,
in this field, you got to be better than good.
Right.
You know,
because the way I kind of view 97 is Tazudinov and Sadulayev are your favorites.
Yes.
Right. They have earned that title, and I kind of put them even. Or like slight edge Tazudinov. If I have to pick it right now, full strength Sadulayev, I might pick him.
Yeah.
I go back. I've been going back and forth. I really think. Well, Tazudinov's obviously the man. He's the pound for pound number one right now. But I don't think Sadulayev was at his best when he forfeited out of that match 2 years ago.
There's no doubt in my mind I'll pick Sadulayev.
Okay.
I'll absolutely pick him.
You're going based on
how he's looked. He looks great. Just the fact that he wants to, him showing up, I think he'll symbolizes a lot. He's not going to come here. I think, I just strongly believe Sadulayev will win.
I like it just because, Sadulayev has proven many times that he has what it takes to be the best in the world. I'd probably go Taz, just as in I'll be picking him until somebody else shows up and does what he did earlier. But again, would not be surprised if Sadulayev came out on top.
Well, there you go.
I'm with you, Spay. I feel like Tazudinov looks like a really hard puzzle to solve, and he has the benefit of having trained with and kind of under Sadulayev. And I think the thing that looks so hard to wrestle about Sadulayev is like his stance is so low, and he somehow keeps his hips like so far back, his legs so far back, and Tazudinov has like that length advantage of kind of, I don't know, being able to figure that out a little bit. So that's right. I think I lean Taz, but I'd kind of like to be proven wrong because, I mean, the Sadulayev story arc has been really fun.
He is like, if you're just building a wrestler to beat Sadulayev, it has his attributes. You need that length to cover the ground and the ability to finish from extended. You have to be a really strong finisher to take down Sadulayev. Like we saw that Gaziantep did it. We've seen Tazudinov do it, but not many others.
I also don't think we've seen Tazudinov at his best, or I think he is still getting better, right? I think because he's entering his athletic prime. How old is he? What, like 24, 5?
Yeah.
6?
He was pretty young.
Right? He's not super old in terms of wrestling. Like, he is kind of just now coming into his peak age, peak earning age in terms of wrestling.
Yeah, no, I like him.
I kind of have Azer Pira on Tier 2 Island. Is that fair?
Well, because you got Ike Mucon's a world champion there as well. You got Kyle. I don't think you can put Azer Pira on an island. I feel like he has proven he's better than he's beaten Kyle twice.
2 straight.
But that's to be on an island, you're like, Kyle can't beat him. And
because then you have to put everybody who can beat everybody else in.
I don't think
in
anyone in that none of those guys in tier 2 can beat.
But here's the thing for me. Kyle can lose to Yoshida. Azer Pira is not losing.
I mean, Azer Pira lost to Zahid 2 years ago.
That was at 92. He was doo-doo at 92. Look at his results at 97 versus 92. They're way different, way better at 97.
92 doo-doo.
The doo-doo argument started.
And then he went back to 97, and he's been really good at 97.
Oh, I know he's good. Yeah, I know. I just the matches are so close though. These are close matches. He's not getting smoked. So if you're that competitive with someone and you have the pedigree of Kyle, like I'm not downgrading him below. I get why, but that's just not where I would slot him.
To me, Kyle's like the head of tier 3.
Yeah.
I feel like Kyle
Yoshida,
has earned
Kazakhstan,
enough.
and the Georgian.
like you're right, he does take a loss, but he also wrestles a ton. So when he racks up a loss to Yoshida or whatever, I don't go, okay, well now you got to move him down a tier because he's also won so many times and gotten a lot of those matches back at Worlds versus when he would drop one at a tournament or whatever. So I think he has earned the benefit of the doubt of being up in that second tier. But just based on results, you can't argue against that logic of saying Azer Pira is a step ahead. But I think if we're just using, our gut and how we feel about how they would, how a match would go, I'm comfortable saying I'm not saying Snyder can't be on that level.
I also give Azer Pira a better chance of beating Tazudina versus Sedgelayev than Kyle. For right or wrong, which is why there's a little bit of separation there for me too.
I definitely think Azer Pira's got that potential. I don't know. I know, okay, 92 doo-doo, but I don't think it was that doo-doo. I think he can still take.
No, because he went to a ranking series that year too and did doo-doo.
But I don't.
And that was 2 years ago.
I don't think you can discount that completely.
I'm not discounting it completely.
That goes on his permanent record, in my opinion.
He was 4th in the ranking series in 23.
Yeah, at 92, right? That was his 92 year. Then he took like.
You know who he lost to?
I don't remember at the ranking series.
And that's not a bad one, but this one, fine silver.
Ooh,
Yikes.
Well, Iran.
Oh wait, no.
Iran,
they didn't wrestle.
Iran.
Never mind. He didn't wrestle. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so he only lost to. Yeah. I'm not sure how he lost. Yeah, so he might have got dropped down by that fine silver loss.
Yeah.
So he might not really have been 4th. He just had to be. So
But
he didn't actually do that bad.
Right.
He might not have actually lost a match. And he lost to Icon, but
He did beat Tanner Sloan at U23s one year.
what the heck?
That was 2023.
22.
Two.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's young, so he's probably getting better. But he's Iranian, so he's got to blow one match. May as well be against Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, he didn't blow it the last time they wrestled. He was really up with like a minute and a half or something like that. Maybe even 2 minutes, and Kyle just couldn't score.
Yeah.
The same thing with Yoshida. Yoshida took the lead on him with like a minute to go, and he couldn't score.
These guys aren't going to fall down.
Right? So that's a bit of an area of concern for me with Kyle.
So there's 4 world champs in this. Aitmikhan, Kyle, Tazudinov, Sedgelayev, right?
Yes.
And then there's a handful of other world champions as well.
And the Azerbaijani and the Georgian are good too. I know Kozak has them ranked in the top 10 guys to watch. I do feel maybe not confident isn't the right word, but in Kyle bringing home a medal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he is one of the top 4 best guys at this weight. But if he doesn't wrestle his best, he can hit Taz or one of those guys on the front side and then another guy on the back side.
So look at the seeds, JD. Taz is the 1 seed, and Azer Pira is
These
the
aren't
5.
seeds. These are Kozak's rankings.
Says seed.
Right next to it.
It says seed. And Kyle's the 3, so he's by that opposite. 2 of the biggest threats, and we don't know if Sedgelayev's going to be there. So on Kyle's side, Macharashvili from Georgia, he's really good. Baranovsky, he's ageless. He's been wrestling.
He has been around for
literally
a while.
ever.
He's trained in the U.S. a bit.
Kyle's beaten him, I think, multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these guys, I mean, Aitmikon's unseated, Sedgelayev's unseated. So I don't know. I love being opposite
That's true.
Tazudinov
And Azer Pira.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the draw could work out well. I think Kyle can still be the bad draw, but you would pick a path that avoids Azer Pira and Tazudinov if you could.
Same side as Yoshida, but he wouldn't hit him till the semis if Yoshida beat Macharashvili.
I would love to see that rematch with Yoshida.
Yeah, I don't think we will. I don't see Yoshida making it to the semis.
I don't think
That
so.
little bowling ball.
Yoshida is like the weak link in this top 10. I'm like, dude, this guy, come on.
I don't know.
Dude, he's good.
I think he's the weak link.
Like I don't think he's bronze. I don't think he's medal good. He is medal contender good though.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he wrestles his best, he can win. He is good. Don't sleep on Yoshida. Don't ignore just that Sadulayev.
Even
the,
Magomedov's
Snyder one.
opposite of Kyle too. He's really good.
Yeah, no, he's in a good position.
I'm taking a full-on nap on Yoshida. I'm not worried about that.
Wow.
I'm not worried about him.
Dang.
Not worried about it.
What if he shows up? His name is a rash. What if he shows up with a rash and gets DQ'd? Because
That could happen too.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's going to be on their radar.
it could be like
That cannot happen.
His name is
Nobody's
a rash.
ever been not allowed to wrestle, just like NCAAs.
It has
Nobody's
happened at
ever
the
gotten
NCAAs.
Who got skin infection and wasn't allowed to wrestle?
There was, I know there was a guy from SIUE a while ago because Bader's friends with the head coach,
Bates.
Jeremy Spates, and
That's terrible.
He showed up with like 2 wrestlers, and one of them wasn't allowed to wrestle because he got skin infection.
Dude, it has to be so bad.
Yeah.
Well,
for
yeah, and then you're
NCAA not
thinking
to
like,
allow you.
does this happen if it's not SIUE, if it's a different school?
Yeah, probably not.
This was years ago, so anybody involved probably doesn't work there anymore, so don't get mad at us.
Wasn't
Like
there
it had to be bad enough to where like you can't toss a little makeup on that ringworm.
wasn't there like a mumps outbreak?
That was you and I,
UNI?
Blaze Cabell.
Blaze Cabell.
Yep.
That was just a minor
That's not skin.
setback.
That's not a skin infection. That's different.
That was a minor setback for a major comeback when he took out.
Kadisov.
Yes.
Yeah.
At Dave
Pinned him.
Schultz.
That's right.
So you
It
know what?
was a minor for a major.
Yep,
Like All American or one win over Gadisov.
Yeah.
that's a great
You know?
question. I'd take the
Trade.
Gadisov. Give me the Gadisov win. Give me that.
Gotta take All American.
In the roaring crowds of the Dave Schultz.
Of with the tens of people in the stands.
That's in my hometown. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hate on the Springs.
All right, that was 97. Any final departing thoughts?
I like Kyle getting back. Don't forget. Listen, Kyle's been on. There's wrestling only discussion right now, but his downward. He's had down results. Is the only time he's not medaled is last year. He has medaled 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 21, 22, 23. So you could say it's the start of a trend, or you could say it's the outlier. Right now, for me, it's an outlier. But this weight is tougher than he's been in certain years, right? The 2 best guys Kyle has ever wrestled in his entire career are both in this bracket. So
Potentially.
yeah, potentially. Caveat.
Yeah. It is interesting that kind of the higher up in the weight classes you go, it seems to get more stratified, where I don't feel like this is an any given Sunday type of weight class. Like at 65, you could wrestle those weight classes, those brackets 10 times to get 10 different results. You feel pretty confident that Tajudinov, Sadulayev, if he's there, Azer, Pira, and Kyle, depending on what your nap situation is with Yoshida, like those guys will at least be in the mix. And I would be surprised if like none of them made the podium.
For the record, I do want to say, if Kyle and Yoshida wrestle, I am picking Kyle. But I'm just not sleeping.
He wants
Yoshida.
it both ways.
That's not both ways.
He's gonna
I'm just respecting Yoshida.
You got a told you so on both sides of this one coming.
Well, correct.
You got to dunk on Bray if Yoshida wins.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you can dunk on me because I'm saying I picked Snyder. I'm just saying I'm not completely disregarding Yoshida. Because that also wasn't just a one-off win. Like, he has other really good
Even
results.
Yoshida's like, I'm pretty sure he said, I will not beat him again.
Yeah.
Like if we wrestled again.
What's Yoshida's best results besides the Snyder win?
They have to be decent if Kozak ranked him 4th. He wouldn't do it based on one win. So he can't have that many
He
losses.
just won Asians, I'm pretty sure.
He did just win Asians.
Where was Iran?
Where was Aitmukan?
Maybe that's why
I don't remember that bracket, but I do remember him bringing home gold.
He did pull in 8th place at an Olympic qualification tournament in 2024, so that was pretty good.
Top 8 finish.
Who was
Okay,
in-
All-American.
Do we think the off-the-mat stuff for Snyder months ago affects his output on the mat any way whatsoever at the World
don't know.
Championships?
I honestly don't know.
There's no respect to or disrespect to, but like Final X, you can't gather too much
No,
from those 2 matches.
no, you can't. I don't know. I think you have to be open to not the training side, just like the mental, the
toll.
psychological, I don't know.
I think it's a good sign that he then competed in Final X and won.
Well, that is necessary.
Right. But I mean, he didn't, it wasn't like we saw, he's not the same guy anymore because of the off the mat stuff.
Point is, we wouldn't really know. We don't know. Like Hayden Zilmer's not going to bring it out of him. We don't think. So I don't know. I think I'm open to that being an issue. But if I had to guess, he'll be he'll be optimized. I think he'll be at his best.
The only way I could maybe see it affecting him is just like probably fatigue. Like Kyle, he doesn't really wrestle like a style that, you're going to see a big variance maybe in performance, but he's always got a gas tank, never gets tired. But if this just mentally has been weighing on you for months and months, maybe that's where you see it, where he just doesn't have like the energy in the last minute of a match.
It could definitely weigh on you.
Too.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Hope not, but
not cool, but yeah.
All right, Bray. It's your time as a side piece to shine because we're going to spin that wheel.
Oh, Ever, can you get the wheel in the shot here?
I need this in the shot for full transparency.
Well,
Yeah.
and
also,
listen.
Should we blindfold you?
I would love it. It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah,
love
you've been
it.
blindfolded here before.
I mean, I can. Yeah.
So we're doing our series here where, we spin the wheel and then we preview that team.
Spade, why don't you read the ad while I blindfold myself?
Wow, he's really good at blindfold.
The blindfold on, when you're blindfolded, it's pretty tough to get to the top of the podium. And it's even tougher to stay there. The Nike Inflict 3, which you guys have all seen, that's been out. But now, the most popular shoe in college wrestling is getting an upgrade. The Nike Inflict 4s are out. You can check them out right on the set around here. And David is blindfolded now. So go to athleteps.com. It's our friends from Nike Wrestling, and they will be able to hook you up. You can shop on their online store. It's very nice. David can't get to that store right now because he would be typing blind.
Oh, hold on.
You maybe should have grabbed the
No, it's okay.
wheel before you blindfolded yourself.
No, I got it.
We just start fumbling around. and
No,
knock
he has
yourself off.
experience. He has experience not seeing and working.
Yeah, I know. I've done. I have done this. I just want to make sure the mic is still around here somewhere. All right.
All right,
Mike,
let's switch. Let's get to Bray.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna spin this wheel for
Hold on, don't do it yet.
full transparency
switch it
because I'm
over.
blindfolded, and also
There we go.
I just want you guys to see how powerfully I'm gonna spin this wheel. So
All right,
Use all of your
am
power.
I good? Am I on?
you're good. You're on.
All right. I'm not gonna trip over here.
Spin that wheel.
Here he goes. He's got it. There it is.
His hands are
Contact.
grabbing the.
That's a good spin.
That counts.
VT.
Oh,
Tag.
nice.
Hokies.
Okay.
I think I did.
So can you pull up the lineup look,
Oh yeah, I can do that.
David Bray?
Now that I'm unblindfolded, I'm gonna pull that right in.
That's no problem now. So the Hokies, all right, it feels like every year, very salty squad, tough team, going to be fighting for a top 10 finish. I don't know if they have the goods to get to that top 5, but it's going to be a good team, tough out. We're going to learn a lot in the first month about this team just with, they're in the Collegiate Duels Invitational and, they have a pretty tough schedule. I think they duel Ohio State in either November or December. So good team, Coach Roby, Coach Freyer, and staff always do an awesome job recruiting. So let's scroll down to the lineup look that Spade did.
That's right. And then you got Zach Tonelli. They basically have like 3 head coaches on their coaching staff, plus Jared Haught to help work out with the big guys.
You got the Horseman.
The Horseman is still out there wrestling.
Were there any cool stats actually up there before we move to the 125?
I mean, you don't need to be reminded, CP, being a Virginia man such as yourself, but people might not realize just how consistent they've been under Coach Roby, and they're coming from, Dresser really put Virginia Tech on the map, and they've been consistent in the ACC ever since. It's them at NC State basically winning dual championships, or the regular season championship or the tournament championship back and forth. Sometimes they split.
Yes, yeah, definitely a great rivalry there. And when I did that, the top 20 teams over the last couple of years, they were I think they came in at 8th or 9th highest finish, which when you look at the teams around, it's just amazing programs.
Yeah.
So
Nothing super exciting. It was mostly a lot of last year, this is how they did 2025 stats.
Tell you what I'm excited about is some of the guys they've got coming in that who knows, maybe they'll be in the lineup, maybe they won't, but you got Aaron Seidel, Ryan Burton, Colin Guy, Noah Nininger, Drew Gorman, Ben Weeder. That's a good recruiting class.
Bumper crop.
and they consistently recruit really well. And then they, part of recruiting is the transfer portal. They brought in Ethan Miller, replacing Hippolito, who transferred out, bring Miller in. Everyone knows what he can do. Sergio Desianti, I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I think
Desianti, really, I think they're really excited about him. Kind of under the radar, went 2-2 at NCAAs, I think.
Yeah, was the first Southern Scuffle champion for Chattanooga in school history. they've been hosting for so long. He's from Tampa Jesuit, which is also where Tom Crook went. So I think that is the connection. I mean, that was just me connecting the dots.
That and Freier's from that area too.
Yeah, Florida.
Jaden Bullock transferred from
Michigan.
to Virginia Tech. So that was obviously a smart move. This is when Tyler being on the show is great.
Yeah.
I would have loved for him to defend himself here.
Well, he's from Virginia. He did not have a good year last year.
No.
I didn't quite understand. I thought he was. So this could be good for him.
Yeah, that's how I looked at the Jaden Bullock transfers. You never know. He was a pretty big recruit coming out to Michigan.
No.
Not at all?
No.
I thought he was something in there.
I think he's pretty under the radar.
All right,
I think they were hoping for him to have a good year last year, but
Yes.
yeah.
He had a good season two years ago, and then last year, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a guy that you don't know everything that goes on in a season or whatever, and sometimes a change of scenery is good. So it's a move. He's a grad transfer. He's at Michigan, I think, for like 6 years. So
Yeah. But he was teammates with Tyler. Like they used to train together.
yeah,
Okay, so 25, that's not a lot to discuss there. It's going to be Eddie Ventresca.
yeah. That is the lineup was not a lot of surprises. I talked with Coach Freyer. No coach is going to know everything yet. They're got to get on campus and have wrestle-offs and whatnot. But he thought they were pretty well set. There were a couple question marks. 133 was the only one where it could be a true freshman wrestling, but they'll have those 5 dates to use beforehand with Seidel.
I forget who it was, but on Twitter, someone posted like 125, like they're just basically doing what we do with tiers. And they didn't have Eddie in the title contending tier, but they had Vince, Troy, Jory Volk, and one other guy.
Luke, probably, Little.
Oh, yeah, Luke, duh. And I felt like if those guys are in there, then Eddie Ventresca should definitely be in there.
Yeah, 2-time AA.
And, well, he has 2 wins over the champion, Vince Robinson. Spratley did beat him, but he was like 0 for Jet Strickenberger last year. So if you're letting Troy in, Eddie to me is a title contender.
This is a weight class where, like, 1 point or overtime matches are kind of the way you get through the bracket, and Eddie Ventresca is good at that. He's, he keeps it close. He's super good positionally. Yeah, he can absolutely win this bracket. It's a hard way. Like, the thing about 125 is, like, that's a really hard way to win an NCAA title, but they're all going to have to win it that same way. So he can do it.
Do you put Dean Pete in there too?
No.
Okay.
He's just never shown that consistency.
He could be midway through the year, but not yet.
Maybe. I mean, I'm open to it, but we just haven't. You could pull up his wrestle stat, and I could be swayed, but I don't think so. And I know he's going to a program with great lightweight success, but hasn't been able to get on the podium yet. And let's look at his losses last year. So he lost to Steve-O and Robinson last year. And then at Big Tens, he forfeited out after losing to Caleb Smith. Lost to Max Gallagher. This is second semester. He lost to Nicolar Rivera. Or no, is that Luke? No, it's Nicolar.
And then
he lost, and then he beats Luke. So it's just like there's no and go down. I think he had the early loss too.
Yeah.
Early loss to
Robbie Sagaris?
Oh, yeah, Sagaris, LIU.
Okay, so that's last year. That's last year.
Lost to a shark.
He lost to a shark, which there's no shame in losing to a shark.
Yeah, people get attacked.
They've been around longer than trees, people.
They're one of the only animals that have their own week.
Yes,
That's a great point.
that's a great point too.
You don't
Also,
have-
The
fat
deck was
fat
stacked.
bears.
The deck was stacked against him.
Fat bears also have their own week, by the way.
Do they?
Yeah, there's
That's new though.
Fat Bear Week is a little new. Yep.
It's a little more new. Okay, so no, I'm
I'm
not.
not familiar with Fat Bear Week.
I'm not either.
No.
I would
talk
like
later.
to. We'll talk after the show.
We'll talk after the show. Yeah.
Other show. Okay, so yeah, no, I don't think so.
Back to Virginia Tech.
Yeah, back to
133.
VT. 33, what are they going to do? I think you see, well, maybe they, I don't know. Aaron Seidel's going to be their best option.
Yeah.
Do they want to use him is the question. Dylan Campbell is a scrapper, though. Like, he's not a hole in the conventional sense. Like, he'll probably be a qualifier level dude.
Yeah. And like I said, Aaron Seidel will be a true freshman. He's got at least 5 dates to use and not have to take his red shirt off. There will be some pressure to replace the points that Connor McGonigal got him last year. That was a nice pickup from the transfer portal, Lehigh to Virginia Tech.
No question. One thing to consider. Oh, dang it.
Sorry.
One thing to consider is like, how does the 5-for-5 factor into these teams' decision making? Because you definitely don't want to sit Aaron for a year when he could retroactively be. They could say, "Oh,
Yeah,
you get 5," and then because that was a big thing Tom Ryan talked about with Davino, and I think the Davino camp was like, "Well, let us go because this year could count anyways. Let me go. I ain't letting you go." That's what Tom Ryan said. I ain't letting you go.
yeah, they should decide that soon.
Yeah.
Because it affects so many things in a sport like wrestling more than almost anything else.
Yes.
It's people's careers.
It's crazy how many of those like hypothetical situations there have been in the last couple of years of wrestling. It's like might have a 30-man roster cap, might not, might have. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I was always kind of like pushing back at like, well, this is the new thing, and this is what it's like. We don't really know. The landscape is ever shifting. Anyway, Aaron Seidel, I think in the Jax Forrest arc, you should recall that Aaron Seidel gave him a really, really good match at PIAAs. The score a little more misleading than the actual skill exchange, and I think he's really good.
That was honestly one of the best PIAA state finals I think I've ever seen. That was so good.
I remember us
Most hype.
I remember us rushing home from
Big
Big Tens and like pulling it up on the computer and watching it. It was awesome. 41, Tampa Tom, they call him.
Tampa Tom.
Tom Crook, world's biggest 41-pounder. Got that going for him. He's tough. He can wrestle. Where do some of the recruits potentially fit in, like Burton, et cetera?
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking 41, this could be a potential spot for Drew Gorman. I think Tom's probably shown a lot.
Yeah.
I think Burton is I wouldn't be surprised to see him at 174. I think 174 is a weight that'll fit him well. They could maybe try to bulk him into an 84, but yeah, I think Burton's a 74.
Cool. Henson 49. That seems. I don't think they're gonna beat him. I don't think anyone's gonna beat him. That's just me.
I think he's the guy. But you do have guys, Gorman and Nininger might be able to spell him.
Virginian.
Yeah.
Not many of those on Virginia Tech's starting lineup.
What happened to Christian?
Jaden Bullock's a star. Christiansburg, well, that
be a nice feeder.
yeah, well, you don't have Kevin Dresser, Daryl Weber coaching. That's that had an impact. It turned out having national champion from Iowa coaching your program.
Yeah, that will tend to do it.
There's a drop off.
Were you ever in a state tournament coaches meeting with Kevin Dresser?
Had to have been, I feel like, right?
Maybe one of my first years I was. Now that you mention it, oh man, I'll have to go back. What was his first year at Tech? Man, maybe I was. For sure,
Let me find out.
I've been at tournaments with Kevin Dresser coaching Christiansburg. I know that. And Daryl Weber, which is also cool.
But my point was,
I've slept on the Christiansburg's mats before.
That's true.
doing
Got a
the
leg
tour
up.
with Tyler.
Yeah, I guess their club, not their high school.
Yeah.
2006, Kevin Dresser's first year at Virginia Tech.
No, I wasn't on the. I hadn't made it to the varsity coaching rank.
Dang, I would have
made it to the big show.
I was still a little league coach at that point.
I would have loved a good Dresser state tournament coaches meeting story. I would have loved that.
So 06, 07 was his first year at Virginia Tech. So 05 was maybe my brother was at the state tournament that year.
Just come here, right? We're gonna do the tournament on Tuesday, okay?
What?
Tuesday.
Listen to Dresser Presser. He says his day is kind of funny.
I love it.
And you gotta put the glasses down at the bottom of the nose.
Yep.
I don't know what he was doing out there.
Raising the rough.
All right, 57. Ethan
R.I.P.
Miller.
Toledo
R.I.P.
to Oklahoma.
to Oklahoma. Rest in peace in Oklahoma.
Rest in Norman.
Rest in Norman. Yeah, so I guess they have 1 year of Ethan Miller. He's really good.
Or 5 years.
Or
the 5th year.
Yeah. Colin Guy's there also.
Mm-hmm.
But, probably going to be Ethan. Mac Church back at 65 for the Hokies. He was their starter last year. Desianti. Dang it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I got to look up his interview.
I'm going to have to say it like 9 times before I remember the right way to say it. They really like him. I know that for a fact. They really feel like his potential's insane, and he could be a difference maker for them. 84. So he's qualifier level. We know. Could he jump into that All-American ranks is the question. Bullock, 84. We know he's qualifier level. Can he take that jump forward? He's a Virginian as well. Chesapeake.
You know, they also still, I think, do have TJ Stewart on the roster. He's in the portal. We don't know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Do we know what's
I
going
mean,
on
if he
there?
doesn't technically land somewhere else, might he be able to come back?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Who
So
knows?
maybe TJ winds up back there. I don't know what's going to happen there. 97, Sonny Sasso. Excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Feel like he can be a real wild card at 97.
He's got a
I
long
think he's
frame.
All-American contender.
Yes.
Right now, that's his kind of
Really?
tier.
That'd be good.
Yeah, he got stopped at the Southern Scuffle. Was it by Brophy, the
Got
Citadel?
hurt, right?
Yeah, and then he basically like shut it down after that. Definitely has potential, like fun style. Was like a super tall Sammy style guy.
Yeah.
Lots of hair too.
A lot of hair. As does Large Jim. Big Jim
Oh
Mullen.
yeah, Big Jim.
And
Couple Jersey bookends, 125 and heavy.
he's probably a low AA threat, I think,
Yeah.
this year. He's in a lot of matches. And a lot of the guys that like Colton Schultz gave him fits, or some guys that are just bad matchups for him, they're gone. So it's a good team. Their schedule's always tough. And adding Collegiate Duels Invitational only makes it tougher.
So are they really going to go like Ohio State opener, collegiate duels, CKLV, then ACC dual season?
Yeah, I mean, possible.
Don't forget the Hokie Open, or the Southeast
Southeast
RTC Open.
RIP Hokie Open.
RIP Hokie Open, live on Flow.
Of course, how could I forget? I did not forget.
We would never. So yeah, fun team. Excited to see what they're gonna do, as always.
What do you think is their
It's been
What do you think is their ceiling?
8th.
You get a champ.
You know,
you get
if
a champ in
Henson's
Henson,
points are big.
Champ in Henson, a finalist in Ventresca,
Yeah, that could get
and
them.
then like 2 other All Americans.
Yeah, I'm.
Miller could All American.
Mhm.
I don't know if Seidel will be ready.
So it just feels like Iowa, Penn State, Ohio State, Oklahoma State, Nebraska.
It's tough to crack that.
5. So maybe 6th.
If everything goes right,
Yeah.
there's a low probability, high potential for a really high finish.
With this lineup, though, I don't feel like they have a super low floor.
No.
I agree with that.
Yeah, they're not going to be outside the top 20.
Like we said, most of their guys are pretty proven, or like we kind of know the level they're at.
And they just develop well.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
they kind of get the most out of their guys on a consistent basis. They generally wrestle their best lineup. They will, redshirt strategically. which
I'd
is
buy
always a possibility.
I'd buy a ticket to any dual meet that they were coming to.
Oh
'cause,
yeah.
man, they're just gonna be tough up and down the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be awesome.
Were they at Ohio State last year, or was it in Blacksburg?
It was in Ohio State last year. Because 2 years
Ohio
ago
State
it
at
was,
home, probably Wolfpack at home.
'cause remember that was the birth
State at
of
home?
middle school Macron 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
They're I forget, oh yeah,
Student section.
he beat Ventresca really bad. Remember Ventresca was
Right.
so off to start that year.
Well, and then he end up not wrestling.
Yeah, then he went
Yeah,
to Vegas.
He went like 1 and
bombed
4 or
out.
something like that.
And it was Cooper Flynn time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that worked out the other way the next year.
So, and if they have NC State at home, they got a nice little home schedule.
Oh yeah.
ACC duels are fun. It's one of the more fun conferences for stuff.
Now you got Stanford.
Now you add Stanford.
Stanford
They're the most Atlantic coast of them all.
they're the coast. It's the all coast conference. I wonder. Yeah, Stanford. If they get everyone on the mat, they could win ACCs. Absolutely.
UNC and Virginia Tech and NC State just clenching their fists like
No.
"Grr."
Dang it. Well,
I mean,
that's good.
the other thing could be last year. I think it was a 3-way dual meet tie for the conference title. Maybe this year you get four.
4-piece tie.
Maybe all the teams win together.
Let's do
I
it.
don't know. Yeah.
quad title.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. All right. Anything else? Is it question time?
I think it's question time.
All right.
I do want to remind everyone
Please.
that our new FloWrestling experience is live.
Next gen.
Next gen is what we're calling it. The next generation of wrestling. It's the best of track wrestling and Flow Arena combined into one new platform. It really is.
And you don't have to remember which website is it on, check track, check arena. No, it's FloWrestling. You go to FloWrestling, your tournament's on FloWrestling, you sign up on that, you register, you do all the fun stuff, and then your brackets are right there, all the good bells and whistles. We're adding more features too. We're just in a meeting with our product guys, and they are...
We haven't even seen our final form.
They are laser focused on getting this right and making sure that it provides what the community is looking for, and it's going to deliver.
That's what I think is cool. Is a bunch. The whole platform rolled out on September 1st, but October 1st, a bunch of other things are going to roll out. And I'll tell you what, sitting in meetings normally kind of the worst part of the day.
Products.
But when you're in the product meeting with our guy Brandon, man, it's like the best part. This dude is fired up.
This dude is so intense.
He's like a.
Should we tell him the nickname we have for him?
All right,
We're big reveal. The guy's name is Brandon, and he's really intense, and we freaking love it. So we call him Tom Brandon.
Yeah.
I think Bray came up with that.
It was Kozak.
Kozak.
I don't even know if he knows that we call him that, but
No.
we should let him know.
Well, if he listens,
Yeah,
now we'll find out if he listens to the show or not.
that's true. We might need to get him on here just to fire us
Yeah,
up.
y'all will understand quickly.
Yeah.
Like you almost feel like you're in trouble. He's so intense. You're like I remember I was with another guy y'all don't know named Travis, and it was my first meeting with Brandon. I just slacked him. I was like, "Are we in trouble?" He's just got that kind of energy.
Yeah,
He was a wrestler too.
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. A lot of good
a
stuff.
commercial for Brandon.
Brandon's our guy.
Let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Kozak's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Kozak's listening.
This is like when Oscar called out sick on spring cleaning day. He's ice skating with Gil.
Yeah, he's Tajudinov 22, according to the passport that he submitted to UWW.
22?
22.
Give me a freaking break.
He's 22-ish.
22.
I don't know about you.
That's a great man. Put a song.
All right, let's get to questions.
All right, fine.
I got a question right here. This question is from the real Mr. Barry 2. What should the punishment be for Kozak or anyone who refers to foreigners as our boy, especially when Americans are in the bracket? Kozak does do this a lot.
He does say that. I think it's more of like not a tick, but it's just like, our guy. Yeah. I don't know. But then again, I've been driving. He's an asset for, who knows, some foreign entity, as is Spy over here to my left.
We have a whole network of spies.
Yeah. And this is the original Comrade Raider.
That's right.
I feel like I've been off Comrade Raider for a
I'm
while.
surrounded. No, that's just what the comrades would want us to think.
Yeah, sleeper cell.
Nice try. So, yeah, I'm surrounded by, let's call it traitors.
I'll tell you this though.
Trader Joe's.
We need these boys.
Don't tell Thomas Gilman.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to tell Thomas Gilman.
But we need these boys because normally I remember, growing up hearing about international wrestling and it was always just like the foreigner did this and this foreigner and that, and you're like, it's just this nameless, faceless. We got to know who these dudes are. It makes it so much more fun when you pull up the bracket and you're like, oh yeah, this is our boy from Bahrain, Tajudinov.
It was. I remember talking with my dad too, and he'd be like, "Oh, we just got to beat the Russian, right? Everything was just you got to beat the Russian." And
Well, in your dad's time, the Russian incorporated a lot.
Yes, I mean, it was Soviet Union was together. You also had Cubans.
I think we're a little friendly with some of them. Let's be honest, and that Rashad's getting to the heart of the issue, and I'm with. Is that not the battle I'm fighting every day on this show?
Yeah,
trying to remind my coworkers, my friends, my fellow countrymen, or so I believed.
All right, I want to see you bellying up with Ono.
That I was the double agent then.
Yeah, you.
And guess
now you're part of the spy ring.
No, I'm the
Is
double
that, why,
agent.
is that why you're driving so hard against Japan?
No.
Are you trying to masquerade? For
Every
Listen,
accusation
being
is an
boys with
admission.
Ono?
You're proving my point. What happened after Ono and I struck up a friendship? Where did he end up? In America, helping Marcus Blaze.
Or
helping
getting
America.
all the Penn State
He's
secrets
helping
to
us.
take back to
Kale Sanderson's bringing Ono there to help us.
Yeah, and he put him on the shelf. So
And he shelved him.
Yeah.
He's there to learn.
did shelf him.
He shelved him. So
How do we know he's
thank
not
me.
just learning Kale secrets and taking them all back to Japan after?
It's a long play.
It's not
He's
going to happen.
sacrificing this year.
That's right.
They
World
can't.
title this year to show.
They'll never be able to break the Japanese system is so insane and rigorous. That's why none of them have long careers. They go live.
Gucci, what are you talking
They go
about?
live 24. He's one guy. That guy takes years and years off.
Takatani. He's
No,
30.
they do not have long careers.
The
Odegaard.
women do.
That's true.
Shout out to women.
That's true.
And some of them just go do Greco. Like some of their world champs just.
Yeah, we'll see. They have shorter careers.
All right, here's a question. I don't know what I think about this question, but I want to know what you think about it. This is from Virginia's for FRL. Which high school weight class does success transfer the best to college success?
I'll tell you one thing. Almost all of the best had a year at like 106.
Mm-hmm.
They almost all, like so many of them started there. It doesn't, for this purpose, I don't think there's a real.
I don't think there is one, is there?
I bet that's starting to change.
You think?
I feel like just not that many.
Yeah, you might be
freshmen
right.
Are 106 anymore.
It feels to me like the guys that make world teams at like 71 and 74 kilos in that 157, 165 range, they tend to do pretty well.
We should look at that, like cadet weights over the last 10 years now. We could do
Yeah.
and see. Okay, that's homework for us.
I feel like we're not seeing as many crazy jumps in weight of the really successful guys. Like that used to be more common, like you said, where we get to know a guy at 6 or 13 and then he ends up being a middleweight in college. Whereas I feel like guys are kind of more just closer to their size by the time they get to their sophomore, junior, senior years nowadays. Maybe that's not true. I have no data to back that up.
106 and 113 are just super transient weights where a lot of guys pass through there, but they're not necessarily trying to hold it for a year or two. Maybe they wrestle a one high school season and then by U17s they're already up at 51 kilos. Or I mean, like Sammy Sanchez, like he wrestled a year at 106, but then by U17s he was up at 51 and he'll be up at 120 this year. And so they're kind of moving through there a little faster.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Here we go. If the NCAA moves to 5-year eligibility, do you think they would ever allow guys like Dean Hamady to return for a 5th year? Could we see Kyle Dake return for 5th national title at 5th weight?
But I stopped there. I think Uteki from Oklahoma State.
Pat Smith. Dan
See him
Gable.
on-
Dan Gable has 2 years left.
Yep.
Whole generation of guys that couldn't wrestle as freshmen.
Yep. So no, that won't happen.
That's for
They even
I
give
think
Kobe
it will.
Johnson your back.
Yeah. They can't give them until they give Luke Pletcher his year back.
True.
Or Matt Kolodzik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Taylor Lujan.
Taylor Lujan for sure.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Kolodzik was he was gray shirting. They brought
The
him
whole
back
year.
for like the last term for like one duel in the IV or in the EIWAs at the time, and then it was psych Red Bull. I bet aren't there guys that come back? Who was the guy at Purdue who was in the Navy for a while, had one more year of eligibility, and was
Can't remember his name.
Wolf, wasn't it like
Wolf. I think it was a Wolf.
Michael?
It was some Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
and he was hungry for more wrestling like the Wolf that he was, and he wrestled as a 28, 29-year-old.
There could be someone else that joined the military that ends up on a team. That may happen.
Yeah. I saw a story on. We have this Flow College covers all these different sports, whatever. There's a guy in like D3 football who's like 59 years old.
Yeah,
We wrote a story about. He's playing football, so
I
you
don't
never know.
support that. Lycoming or something, D3.
What position? He's got to be like a kicker, right?
I don't know.
There was
They
like DM.
That
or
old
something.
bag of bones can't be a linebacker.
They had like
Something like that.
They had like photos of him doing like strongman competitions and stuff. But the thing is, you pull a semi truck, it doesn't hit back.
No.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just.
his urine, please.
I mean, how do you ensure that?
No, don't.
Yeah. Here's a post from David. Great name. Do you guys have any clue what Nick Suriano is doing?
No.
I heard. Hold on, let me scroll through.
Doing like California things? I don't know.
I think he's gonna be back soon.
Back to
Just back.
wrestling?
Back.
Almost there. He's almost there.
Okay.
Go with that.
He's almost there.
Won't be long.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah.
Soon.
All right.
Domestic man of mystery.
Here's a question from Sways. More likely to happen first: 2 non-D1 teams transitioning to D1, or a D1 starting from scratch. This is really my question. Is Tarleton State? Do we see them
I don't know. what's
start?
going on.
Well, why? what is the 2 non-D1 teams just
They
in
can
one
jump up.
season?
Like a couple
Probably.
D2s.
Remember Lindenwood was going to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Augustana was going to for a bit and then didn't.
LIU did it the backdoor way because they had 2 campuses with 2 separate athletic teams. One was D2 and one was D1, and then they combined their campuses and athletic teams and just made everything D1.
It was literally 2 non-D1 transitioning to 1 D1.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, no, one was already D1, but they didn't have
It's
a
like
wrestling
half a
team.
transition.
Yeah,
We don't know.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
We don't know. We don't know what's going on. All right. This is a Penn State lineup question. Who would win a match between Connor Mirasola and Rocco Welsh? And can Connor make that cut? I don't think Connor's planning on making that cut.
I don't think so. I think he's a little too big for that. I think it's a close match if it were to happen. And Connor's a lot bigger than Rocco. Rocco is not a big 84, at least last I saw.
Yeah, like he got himself up to that weight class.
Good thing he's not in high school now because he would never be recruited with all those tattoos.
Yeah,
Oh,
they bucked the trend. You know,
he had a lot in high
Ohio
school.
State really took a swing on Rocco with all that ink.
What's
The full sleeves going
He
to
had-
high school? I can't remember.
He had
He is
one
the
sleeve
most
in high
tatted
school.
high schooler I've ever
Okay.
seen.
I do think a Connor Mirasola Rocco Welsh match is really interesting, but I also think Mirasola Bar is. I mean, that's already interesting.
Yeah, it's just the reality for Connor. It's going to be hard to get in. Josh Barr is a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Your brother's up at
Which
heavyweight
means
his
senior
senior
year.
year. Get Jesse Whitmer situation, Anthony Cassar situation,
Which might be even extended by another year.
and who knows who else they're going to bring in.
Right. Yeah. Nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Seeley, 0 path to getting in the lineup, barring several injuries.
Getting way better,
Or that he has to he has to be better than PJ Duke and Tyler Kasak or Mitchell Messenbrink.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the last guy we saw after? It happens a lot. Never mind. I was gonna say the last guy we saw after their freshman year, who made significant jumps.
I think
Because like Joe Seeley, we saw him, the handful of times, and he's not a bad Division I wrestler, but he is nowhere like if he was on another team, national qualifier, but
I don't know. You don't know. We haven't seen enough of him. I think Kale spoke very, very highly of him. I think he's not a national champion, so you can't start there.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally, that's the bar right now, is you have to be PJ Duke's the best in the country at the weight. Tyler Kasak will be most people's pick to win 157. Mitchell Messenbrink is the favorite to win the Hodge Trophy. So the bar is like, I think he could be an All-American, but that's such a departure from being the national champion that there's no way in.
Mm-hmm.
who was the last national champion in any school we saw that freshman year was like 0-2 NCAA type?
I mean,
guy?
Mike Machiavello for sure.
Drew Foster?
Drew Foster comes to mind. It happens. If I had the list, there's probably others more recently. They're like, wow.
That made significant jumps. Not like
Yeah.
he was a good guy, and then guys graduated and he got a little bit better, but it was like nobody saw this coming.
I mean, I think Terrell Bearclaw he's not a national champ, but that's a guy that like nobody even probably knew that name.
Mhm.
Bonacorsi.
Yes,
That's a good one.
Yep.
Aaron Brooks didn't even place his freshman year.
It's true.
Mason Paris is round of 12 freshman year, but then he wins the Hodge his senior
That's a
year.
good one.
So that's a
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah,
That's
that-
a,
that
he
is
was
a really good
he was
one.
0-3 against Conan Jennings.
that he got for Conan.
That is
That will never not get brought up.
No, poor Mason.
If I didn't
Conan.
say it, someone here would have. Yeah, there's probably others. I can't come off the top of my head. They'll probably come to me as we continue the show.
Well, Mystic Matt wants to change the subject here, and he wants to know, with Yazdani moving up next year, is 97 kilos the toughest weight class of all time?
If it has a good Yazdani with Kyle, with Sadulayev and Tazudinov, 4 Olympic champions.
That's crazy.
I mean, what's better?
So I thought it was like confirmed thing Yazdani to 97, and there has been a lot of talk of it, even from Iran. I've seen like interviews with Azer Pira talking about Yazdani moving to 97. But then when I was at U20s, UWW people were like, that's all just rumors and nothing is confirmed yet.
I mean, I don't think he's that big for 86, honestly.
Yeah, I always thought he was 86. Now,
No.
if you've seen the recent footage of him, he's been eating good in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
There looks like there's at least 97 kilos of
Correct.
Yazdani right
He
now.
probably weighs 97 kg right now, but not all good weight.
Out there
So
on the
I'm
beach.
just saying, we've been saying that Yazdani 97 moved him up in our heads. Sounds like there's definitely a possibility, but maybe that's not a for sure thing.
I don't think it makes sense.
And he gets back into shape, makes his way back down to 92 and or 86.
Well, you just need Kozak to write an article about it and then let the Iranian Student News Agency steal it again and then make it official when they publish it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can Jedi mind trick them into making it happen.
Publish that he's retired. Just do that. All right.
Maybe boots on ground can ask Team Iran.
Let's get the boots on the ground and let's ask him. You
in
know.
Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab the beer.
We'll do it.
Okay. Mystic Matt wants to know, what would you rank Zahid pound for pound if he wins 86?
Ooh.
It's an interesting question because
No, in the world or in
Yeah.
pound for pound in the world. I mean, it's a different 86. It's a different 86.
But it's good.
Still good.
Okay, here's a question for you. Does he become the number one
Probably
pound for
behind
pound?
Vito.
Well, if Spencer wins, who's the pound for pound number one in the USA?
I know what y'all will do. I already know that.
I mean, it's a good question. I think it's a fair question. I think the level of competition Zahid had to get on the team was tougher than Spencer, and I think his bracket's deeper at Worlds. But
So you're telling me Kyle Dake's better than Luke Littledahl now?
yes,
Okay.
right now at this point,
I mean, I think you would have to make Zahid number one.
Well, I mean, you're just like deciding when like body of work matters and is wide and not wide. Because for Spencer, he made the Olympic team last year, made the Olympic finals. Like that basically is getting discarded because Zahid made this team. I don't know. We'll see. He's got to beat. Let's cross that bridge. I don't think it's without question that Zahid could be the domestic number one, but he's got a lot to do that.
It's also
And also, if Spencer's dominant throughout too.
that's kind of what I was gonna say. It's another thing of vibes versus like hardcore data, where Zahid undeniably just has better wins because he has the ability to get better wins.
yeah, Spencer hasn't had that chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So do you hold that against Spencer? Would you hold it against him?
No, I mean, I don't know. I think Spencer has a long track record. He basically has only lost to legends for years.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's lost to two guys.
Mm-hmm.
He had a limited sample, sure, but it's becoming less limited, and he's only lost to two wrestlers, and they're, legends.
Yeah.
Whereas you go back for Zahid, he's got teched by the Japanese Ishiguro, and
Yeah.
he got losses along the way.
We should get 10 gold medals and then have a real tough debate. That's the ideal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good problem to have.
Yeah, but he'll be pretty high up on the pound for pound if he does that, because Gasimpour's so credentialed and Kadi's there. No Ramazanov makes it a little tougher, but he'll make a big jump. Let's hope that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
2
let's
weeks.
embrace that debate just for fun.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. All right, Slink wants to know, where is Sidakov on the GOAT list if he wins Worlds?
What is established with this world title?
Another longevity.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just another
number. It's a number.
It's not a like for Sadulayev. I feel like this is a potential. The final. It's not going to be the final for him, I don't think. But if he wins this, it could be like the signature bracket.
Well, yeah, it's because you prove I was injured when I lost to Taz.
Well, or no, you can lose and then win. You don't. It doesn't prove he's injured. It proves I lost and I can beat this guy, even though he's younger or whatever. And so I think he has more to gain by winning than Sidakov does. Who's let's be honest. There's no Zhamalov in this weight.
No Burrows, no Dake.
No Dake. No.
No Bexod.
Sure. No Takatani. So the entire Olympic podium is gone. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Valiev.
Valiev.
Valiev's the only one left. Valiev's the only one left. And so had Valiev won the Olympics, it would mean a little bit more. Point being, it's another great data point, and really you can say if he wins this, you can say Zagreb Sidikov was the best 74 kilograms from 2018 to 2025, which is to run.
I mean,
that weight for that period of time. He really
Jamal
was.
could argue.
You cannot argue.
Well, no, because he could say I was better in 2024. You weren't there, and if I was healthy, I would be better in 2025.
That's
I'm not saying that's the case. I'm
When
saying
you
could
keep
argue.
winning when you pop in and win it is your 7-year run. You were the best 74 for that period.
his career is just sadly disrupted by all this stuff. Like it's one where it's like, man, you look through and it's like, all right, the last time he won Worlds was 23, so he wasn't in the Olympics last year. Took 2022 off, won the Olympics in 21. It's just
he couldn't go in 20.
That's what I'm saying. It's annoying.
22 was war, 23 back. He beats. That's a sick field.
It is.
That had Cotty. That had Dake. That had probably Valiev was in that bracket.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think when you establish you're the man for 7 years at a weight that's as tough as that one has been, that's been the weight of discussion in international wrestling since Jordan won in 2011. So he's up there. I mean, running down Saitievs and even Sadulayev, I don't think he's there, but he's definitely one of the best we've ever seen.
The Sadulayev arc is interesting because to me, it's like he established himself the best guy, moves up a weight class, and then he has the loss to Snyder, and you're like, okay, now we got these two guys that are going to battle it back and forth. But then when Sadulayev established himself by winning the next 3, it's like, okay, that challenge has been overcame.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tajidinov represents the next challenge, and it's like, does Sadulayev have enough left in his career to pull off a similar thing?
Also got over the 92 challenge.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like he wins a bracket with David Taylor and Gassimpor.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like his career. He's been able to get a lot more check marks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like this question from Nikki 2 times because it just makes me excited to think about LA Olympics. And he says, I know it's way down the line, but what do you think will be the timing for wrestling during the 2028 Olympics? It's always late early when it's in a different country. It's going to be great. It's going to be freaking prime time.
oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I think they have the schedule.
It's
We don't even have to guess.
isn't it like the same except in a decent time zone?
Yeah,
It's going to be like midday for the opening rounds and prime
It
time.
could be
for
tough for
medals.
you early to night or early to sleep East Coast people.
Yeah, West
Yeah.
Coast.
I mean, if prime time's like 8 p.m.
you got to grow up.
Yep. You do have to grow up.
It's time to grow
If
up.
there's ever a time to grow up, it's 28 Olympics.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't see. I'm pretty sure I saw the dates were released.
The programming, yeah, I think it's all out there.
Early August, right?
I mean, that's when it always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first 2 weeks in August, have those ready to go.
Yeah. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., you're going to be asleep. You're going to love that.
You're gonna sleep.
You're gonna like the way you sleep.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, and it's
Not like in 2 weeks.
That's right.
No.
You know what was 2016 was great because Rio is basically like Eastern time zone.
That was
so, like,
awesome.
plus
1 hour,
1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, that was great.
and that was good. It'll be in the LA Convention Center, which is like downtown by like the basketball arena and all that stuff. So
2032 might be so bad it's good because it's in Melbourne.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's like the perfect inverse time like Tokyo was, or it's even like so many. Look that up.
How far is Melbourne? Okay.
It's so far.
I mean, it doesn't really get much farther.
It doesn't get much further. Like, what time is it in Melbourne right now?
Okay, so
it's 2 p.m.
It's 2 p.m. there.
no, this
That
is
can't be
messed
true.
up. This is messed up.
It might be 2 p.m. tomorrow there.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's so far off. It's actually close.
It's 2:40 a.m. right now in Melbourne.
That's not good news.
yeah.
That's why they call them Antipodians because they're on the other side of the globe.
Although, okay, hold on. 2:40 a.m. So they're gonna start it at like 10. That's like 8 hours from now.
8 hours from now.
That's like
Guys, we
9.
got a
That's like
couple
a
years
that's
to
like a
worry about
8
this.
p.m. It's gonna be like an 8 p.m. early morning or 8 p.m. morning session or
This is gonna be the worst.
I mean
Yeah.
8 or 9 p.m. That's like great. But then
Yeah,
the
but
middle of
the
the night, the
beginning.
finals. That's gonna be
yeah,
Honestly, like when you have no other responsibilities, aka children, it really doesn't matter like whether it's midnight
Alright.
or
So-
This is actually
because I'm
what-
saying I just change my schedule.
JD,
Like
just-
in 2 weeks, my
Yeah.
schedule just changes.
You just become a night owl. And
Yeah.
Speaking of children, this is what babies are good for. Because
Yeah.
like you do the middle of the night shift, and you know it's like, oh no, I'm just being a good parent. I'm just watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't. I would. Just some advice. That's in how many years? 7 years. Don't have kids.
Yeah, just
You
put
know.
it off.
Just put it off.
Except for a meet.
Post limit. Yeah.
Be good.
Congratulations.
A little late for that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, most of the questions now are like a little wacky.
All right.
So
We can go.
we'll see. We'll see what's popping. Oh, you just want to get out of here?
Oh. What? Oh. No. I thought that.
Oh, you mean go with the crazy ones? Okay. Well, Virginia's for FRL wants a breakfast sandwich hierarchy.
Okay.
One Casey's Pizza.
I mean, I love. If we're just gonna be honest right now, if I can just tell the truth, I love a sausage McMuffin with egg. From
Okay.
McDonald's. It is
Yeah.
so good.
That's,
Get some
that's not
hash
even like a
browns.
guilty pleasure thing for me. Those are just good.
They're just
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
I'll do, when I'm
Run the
really
dang ball. Run the dang ball. Don't get fancy.
when I'm not doing well, when I'm off the path,
Mhm.
I'll go there. I'll order a sausage McMuffin with egg, and then a regular egg McMuffin with the ham, like 2 of those, and like 3 hash browns. And
Okay.
I'll put a hash brown on each sandwich.
oh, you're
eat
doing a
that
sandwich hack.
Oh, you
Yeah.
put this hash brown in.
on there, but then I still have 1 extra hash brown just to eat,
Mhm.
like a normal idiot.
I mean, I
It's so good.
will say, like, breakfast sandwiches are a little low for me. A taco is much more enjoyable.
Yeah, big breakfast taco fan.
Like a tortilla, I just prefer my eggs in bacon or sausage or bean or whatever, and being in the tortilla format.
Yeah.
You can yeah, go ahead, Spay.
Well, you got to go with what's good local. Like if I were to say like,
But even like McDonald's, their breakfast tacos, I'd rather have that than like the.
okay. Well, what I was gonna say though is that like the top one is gonna be a bagel, Taylor ham, egg and cheese. But if you don't have good bagels or Taylor ham handy, like the substitute is just not gonna be as good. So I would go with the breakfast tacos, which are much more prevalent here. Whereas if I was back home in Jersey, even if I wasn't gonna obviously take the bagel, egg, and ham and cheese.
Yeah.
I'm not getting breakfast tacos in Jersey. I'm not getting bagels here in Texas.
So those are some things that we like, and that's the hierarchy.
That's
So,
the hierarchy.
Yeah, we got the hierarchy. All right. Speaking of food, the real Avery Lynch says this is not a question. Cooking tips with Avery: put frozen pizza in the oven while it preheats to get a head start, as opposed to waiting for the oven to reach desired temperature.
That life hack I like.
Oh, and I do this. So
Yeah,
Avery,
100%.
I'm doing this too. It's like this is a pre-cooked pizza. Why wait?
I just don't like that because then I have to check on it to see when it's done. Like I like being like, all right, it's at 400 degrees. I put it in for 20 minutes or whatever it says. I set a timer.
I just
and then
set,
don't put
I
it
set the timer for 20 minutes anyway, and it's always pretty much done.
So you don't save any time.
No, you do.
Oh, you
'cause
said it
You
from
you
that
save
point.
like the 5
Oh.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I do.
That's a good idea.
I mean, this thing is just pre-cooked. This is not real pizza. It's fine.
Man. Yeah.
My pizza life hack, heating pizza life hack, when you're eating leftover pizza, you have 2 or 3 slices.
Yep.
You put them in the microwave, but you take out one and you eat it cold while the others are heating up.
Okay.
Because pizza cold is good, and then I get some cold pizza, some warm pizza, and I don't have to wait.
I like to reheat pizza in like the oven or air fryer.
Air fryer is great.
Air fryer. Yeah, that's
It's like an amazing invention. Where did those come from?
dude. Yeah. Air
Well,
fryer.
also don't know how
There were
they
no
work.
air fryers. I don't know how they work. I just know it comes out crispy and delicious.
To me, I'm like, you're just heating air. Is this like different than an oven?
Isn't
I
it
don't
just
know.
a toaster, but in
No.
cube form?
Dude, I don't know.
It can't be. It's got to be more than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like a big toaster to me.
He's
Kind of like a toaster oven, but
Yeah.
is a toaster oven just a toaster?
yeah.
Toaster oven is just a little oven.
I hate toaster ovens.
Okay, well, what's the difference between a toaster and an oven?
The size.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
put a-
That's it. So toaster
that's
oven
it.
is just a middle ground.
I mean, they're taking
They take
coils and they're
longer.
heating them, and yeah.
That's
Oh.
it. Sways wants to know if we would like to see a veterans match at Real American Freestyle. He's thinking Mako versus Cole Conrad all these years later. I mean, a lot of the matches at Real American Freestyle are sort of veterans matches
If you
already.
have 38-year-olds on the mat,
They were
you're knocking on the door.
have veterans matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the lowest age is like 30 or something, right? Or like 28 even to enter veterans in
Oh,
UWW.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't-
something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
All right. Real Avery Lynch asked a question that I really need help interpreting. Roundtable question is back. Which YouTube life would you like to be
YouTube
in?
life.
David Carr, RBY, AJ Ferrari. I'll go first. David Carr.
This is
What's a
easy.
YouTube life?
I don't know what this means, but I'm just gonna make it what I want it to mean. and it's going to be AJ Ferrari.
Mhm.
Strictly because of the dietary choices I'm going to get to make that day.
Oh, you're gonna
You're
have like
going
10
full
steaks.
steak.
I'm going to get to eat all the steaks, all the fish,
Dude, it's
eggs.
Too much steak for me.
Sometimes
I'll
you're
stop eating it.
No,
Sometimes
you can't.
I
You
will.
have to live that life. You have
Yeah,
to
you're in
eat
the
12
YouTube
steaks
life.
a day.
That's not how
You
I'm
have
gonna
to
do it.
eat 12 steaks a day.
I'm going to say this. AJ Ferrari's not eating 12 steaks a day, guys. And if they are, they're not.
Wow. You're
Sometimes-
calling AJ Ferrari a liar.
Hey, did you see the video of him benching? He is huge now. He is so much bigger than he used to be.
but
It's like Liver King.
I wouldn't go that far. Sometimes you're AJ
You're
Ferrari.
going to be JV again soon.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Sometimes
that's a compliment. Like
It's not a compliment to look like Liver King.
Uh-uh.
Liver King
bro,
looks-
bro is insane, and he's got like that gut. Like it's just he, but he still has abs.
Yeah,
That's AJ.
He looks deformed.
Some-
Not AJ, the Liver King.
yeah.
he's like red. He
I'm
looks
not
like
saying the beard and stuff. I'm just saying build.
Liver King looks like if you poked him, he would just pop.
Yeah. Freak.
But the other thing you got to remember about AJ Ferrari's diet, it's not all steak. Sometimes you sit down at the Ferrari pizzeria, you get some really good pizza.
That's true. You've had that.
It's incredible.
I want to go there. I
Love
want
it.
pizza so bad.
I know it's lunchtime.
Yeah, go on it.
All these food questions, all I can think of is
I
food.
know.
All right, this might be our last question.
Okay.
This is I directed at CP, although it's not. But has anyone ever told you that your doppelganger is the what? No way guy from
What? No
Instagram?
way. I don't know who that is.
Well, let me show you.
What? No way.
Here's a picture that was
Oh.
provided by our.
Oh, that's me.
This is a. I don't necessarily see it.
I'm not familiar with this meme.
I'm not familiar with it, and I know. Believe me, I
glasses?
know memes. I mean, it's just a brown-haired guy with
It,
glasses.
it looks something like you.
Yeah.
Not really.
Although,
I see the similarities.
if you've seen CP from his high school senior picture,
yeah,
you might.
I can see the. Yeah,
It looks like you if you were the man.
I know. I was the man in high school.
It's not you.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, look at it. Look closer.
Look.
Yeah. So
You think I can't grow a mustache? I can grow a better mustache than that now.
the picture looks like it's 50 years old.
No, it was
No, dude.
2002.
yeah, come on.
Dude, you would never have lettuce like that.
I had lettuce.
No. You
I used
didn't.
to have lettuce.
You had negative lettuce.
No, you don't know me.
Much thicker eyebrows,
I had
an earring.
no, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look like that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Actually, I did have that is me in real life, but I had Sam Herron convinced that was me. All right.
that's the last and best question that we had.
That was a good one.
All right.
Good one to end on. Good show, boys. Happy birthday to our producer, Ever. 28 today. 28 years young. And he produced the heck out of this show. He came in ready to rock. So shout out to him. And he's not why we started late. In case you were about to say, oh, he's having a birthday.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
not
slacking.
focused. He's no.
Yeah, it's Tyler. We established.
Yeah, it was Tyler
Tyler's
Meisinger.
fault.
It was
Tyler
Tyler Meisinger's fault. We'll be back Monday. Guess what? Jason All's going to be here.
Let's go.
How about that?
Boom shakalaka.
Talk about Worlds, RAF, who knows what else.
Your work, how your boss is a jerk.
What's that from?
It's a song. It's about how sometimes I like to talk about myself instead of talking about.
You.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. But occasionally, it's time to go. Thank you to our friends at Nike Wrestling for your support. And we're going to be back Monday. Have a great, great weekend, y'all. Worlds is almost here. I leave that Monday. I'm going to do the show. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get my family. We're going to drive to the airport. It's going to be awesome. Thanks, guys. See ya.